Hey everybody, River Liquor again in the same day. Another video. I'm going to be showing people how to make big poofy dreads. Not thick dreads, but ones that are, well, they're thick, but they're not steamed completely and they're not sealed tightly. They are very puffy at the tops and very tight at the ends. Now I'm going to be using this pink first up. Now you're going to want to backcomb these slightly differently, and because you want to create all the fluff up the top, so it's all at the top and you got this nice smooth taper from like halfway down. Dreads to think about when you think of this style are probably Cypher Locks, and I love her work and I love her, and Nevermind Creations. I think Nevermind is amazing. I have a few friends who own falls from her, and I would love to one day be an owner of her falls because they're just amazing. Anyway, so we're going to start backcombing and get the knots up the top as much as you can. As you can see, I'm doing twist and rip. And again, see a big ball of fluff at the top, that's what you want. Just keep going at it until you've really got to actually get these edges, well, the bit in the middle where the loop goes, you have to really get that matted up evenly, otherwise your dread will fall apart. I remember I was fixing up some really old, like really ridiculously old, these were like 5 or 6 years old. I got asked to remount some Nevermind falls, and yeah, they were so old. They stank to high heavens and all that, and yeah, so I got to see a bit, and I think her dread style is pretty good. Her dreads are very solid, yet they're light and fluffy. But mind you, the falls were pretty heavy themselves. Okay, so we've done that. Just get a nice little tail going on. Try and push all the fluff up the top and get a nice thin tail going on in the bottom, because that's what you kind of want. And you want to backcomb this really well because you're going to seal it. You're sealing the ends tight, and you're going to keep the top as it is, pretty much, almost. Now that's a solid. I'm also going to attempt to do a swirl. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm using 24 and a neon violet. So I'll start off with the neon violet. And use a bit more than you normally would use because you're going to need the extra hair. And just the same, just push it all up to the top. Now because you're using half the hair here, it'll be a lot easier to backcomb. You're going to need to do some extra stuff with that. There goes my crochet hook. Put that there. It's from the last video I did, which was only 2 minutes ago, really, or 2 minutes before I started recording this, so that was fun. See how you're getting all the hair up the top. I'm sorry, my ironing board's a bit weird. It shakes. It doesn't like me. So now just get the ends done. Now this is the first time I'm actually doing these sealed, so it's going to be a trial and error thing. So let's get the blonde up. This one's going to be very thick, I reckon, because I'm almost using as much hair as I use for the solid. So you do need quite a lot of hair for thick dreads. And a really long comb. I mean, this thing's got short teeth like crazy, and it's not going to penetrate deep into the dread. I know, dread making is dirty work. It's a dirty job. It's too sexual for me. That's probably why I stopped. I'm not a sexual being. Keep going. Next thing you know, I'll be commissioned to make a merkin. That's gonna be a fun project. Not. For those of you who don't know what a merkin is, I recommend you don't Google it. Like, just like you don't want to Google blue waffle. Actually, it's probably the same thing. Anyway, just get this up. Done. Okay. This hair is a bit breaky. This hair is old. I got this hair years ago and I never used it. I just found it in my pile. See? I can get old hair. Anyway, push those up because we're going to seal those second. As an attempt, but we've got our big Puffy here. Let's see what we can do. Move that there. Plug in the steamer. Oof. Come on. You shouldn't be too hard to do. Ah! Ow. That kind of hurt. So anyway, that's heating up. What we're going to do, just smooth it down a bit just so you get the stray hairs in there. Feel for lumps. I feel one there, so I'm going to just backcomb that back up into there. And just leave the end there and just smooth it down. And the twisting, you're just going to use your hands and you're just going to gently twist down. And you're not going to actually twist it, you're just going to like just lightly leave it and then start twisting the ends. Okay, so it's like a half sealed dread. Anyway, steam it. It will shrink some of it. It shouldn't shrink all. So just like smooth it down and keep it in that shape and it should hold. Unfortunately it did shrink a bit, but there's nothing you can do about it because steamers are like that. Oh, I've got a runny nose, excuse me. Those are not for sale, so that's okay. And it's only saline, so it's okay. Seal the ends up. Get those ends nice and tight. And when those are sealed, just slightly twist it from the bottom. So you get some form of a twist in it, and then just lightly steam it. I think I need to get that light back on from the computer. It's not doing much. There we go, we have light. Too bright, but okay. Anyway, you're probably going to want to maybe palm roll it, whilst it's still wet. Hot. It's like almost making a natural dread. It's like a half natural, but it should be big and poofy instead of weak. Anyway, you just want to maybe twist it till you can get it to a point where it stops twisting and just rather. And I think at this point you may want to unravel it a tiny bit and re-backcomb it. But yeah, the ends have to be sealed, otherwise that defeats the purpose. Yeah, so it's slightly, let's give it a quick backcomb. in place. And I think that it actually is it. It's very soft at the top, but it's kind of sturdy. Leave it here and it starts twisting down. I'm just trying to cool it quicker. Anyway, let's see how that turned out. I'm just wondering if the girl that requested this tutorial actually finds that this is what she wanted. So yeah, a big Puffy dread. It is sealed. Probably needs another sealing. I mean, the outside feels a bit crispy, kind of like it's been sealed, and the inside's like, oh yay. But I think this one's pretty cool, so we'll just go like that, and big and fluffy. Let's try the swirl now. This one's even fatter because these are 2 bits of hair. So what I'm going to do, I've got a lump in that one. I need to get rid of. And I've got a bit of a lump in that one. So anyway, smooth them down and just start twisting them like that. Yeah, I never make dreads this thick, so I don't know what to think of this if it comes out right. I'm trying to get it to swirl the way I want it, like really, like big swirls, big chunks. And yeah, this one's probably turning out more like what I would have expected from a dread of this sort. It's not completely good down the bottom, so I'll just, it's just twisted like normal. It's like the size of a normal dread down the bottom, as you can see. But yeah, it's starting to get taper. So steam that bit first. And then steam this bit. And the cloth really helps because it smooths it down and it makes it round and all that. Gotta keep going with it. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That pattern and that thickness. And going down to the very end. Here we go. Gotta tighten the end of it, and I just bent myself. Ouch. Ouchies. It hurtsies. Stupid steam burns, I hate them. Cooling it down. And this will go just a bit more. Just unravel them a tiny bit and just smooth them down, and that should be what they want, and then they can be let go, and there'll be a big fat dread. I need to cool it down because, yeah, you know what Connectolon's like. And if you ask why I keep reaching to the screen, I'm just trying to put the light back on. That's what happens. The light goes out because the computer goes idle regardless of me recording or not. Because the computer's a bit silly. Anyway, here's a nice big fat one. Yeah, it's creasing a little bit because I haven't felted that in, but that should usually stop if you just really seal it well. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. The end's a normal candy cane, and just put the camera up here, switch off the steamer before it bursts open, but here we have the big pink one. So I'm hoping this is what you want in terms of Puffy dreads. And here's the big Nevermind-esque swell. Yeah, see, it's already unraveling. That's why you gotta keep it like that. And you'll probably have to use more hair if you want it really chunky, like that thick, which is like an inch and a half. But this is about an inch already, so that one is pretty thick. This one's probably about 3/4 of an inch. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Like, comment if you have any questions, and to all those who sent requests, I'm sorry it's taken so long. I have been a bit busy with college work, and yeah, finally got a free spot to make a video, and I apologize about the mess behind me. I haven't been well lately, so I haven't had a chance to actually clean up in a while, and yeah, like me on Facebook, blah blah blah, facebook.com/rivetlicker. You can add me on Facebook, just search for Rivet Lickers. It's the other one. It's usually you know the difference between the page and the profile. The page, facebook.com/rivetlicker, actually has a picture, like a poster picture, whilst the other Rivet Licker account, one you can actually add an inbox and all that, and chat to and stuff, usually has a picture of one of my works. So anyway, I've been concentrating more on fringes and cyber stuff, but I do like to mix the occasional dread. Well, occasional dreads for mixed media falls. So anyway, if you've got any questions, yeah, just comment, inbox. I'll try to answer as many as I can, depending on whether I actually get any messages. Yeah, subservers don't like putting up messages and then people wonder why I'm such a snob. Okay, see you guys. Have a great day, night, whatever, wherever you are in the world, and keep on dreading. Remember, patience, 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 and practice, of course. See ya.